Hello, I'm Jake Adams, and welcome to BSR, Boston Sports Radio, where you get your daily Boston sports update. And this is
Blake Follinsby,
and Jack Carthy.
and we're brought to you by Fruit Snacks.
Today, we're going to be talking about, first of all, the Red Sox. So, what do you think about the Red Sox?
I think the Red Sox are a great team, great potential, but I think Dave Dombrowski needs to make a move right now. It's one bad stretch for the Red Sox, one good stretch for the Yankees, and that's all the AL East needs for the Yankees to come out on top, and the Red Sox would be an 100-win team in the wild card. I just had to rant about it. I think Dave Dombrowski needs to make a move here. David Price, he can be good at times, but he needs to get off the fortnight practice pitching. And then you've got Chris Sale, he's always good. Rick Porcello's always pretty good. And Eduardo Rodriguez, he's got some good potential.
I completely agree, except I think they need to make a move for a relief pitcher, just because if you look at their relief pitcher stats, Matt Barnes is their leader with 20 holds, Joe Kelly has 18, and then Heath Hembry has 14. And then the rest is just downhill, going from 5 to 4 to 2, and then the rest is just ones. So I think they need to make a move because they can't just rely on Heath Hembry, Joe Kelly, and Matt Barnes.
I think the best move for the Red Sox would be to get Zach Britton from the Orioles because he's a good pitcher. He can shut down batters and opponents. And he's just in a bad place in Baltimore.
Yeah. Caller. We have a caller. His name's Mike Stanton from Chicago, Illinois.
So, the Red Sox have really relied on one starter this year, and he's really carried the team on his back.
Who?
And that's Chris Sale. Chris Sale has really carried his team, and he has gotten help from who has seemed to be one of the better closers in the AL, possibly the MLB. What are your thoughts on what the Red Sox have to do at the deadline? Do you think they need a starter?
Yeah, I think they do need a reliever to keep it going because I think that Rick Porcello is a really good pitcher. I think that Erod can be really good at times. I know that sometimes he's usually hurt, but we need pitchers like Erod that can come in and shut down. David Price, I think that he can get better. He's just got to really start grinding towards being the all-star pitcher that we all knew him to be before he went to the Red Sox.
Do you think the focus has problem with David Price because he had missed a start because of Fortnite?
Yep. Yeah, I think the focus is on David Price. I think there's a lot of pressure on him because he had missed a start because of Fortnite, which is a video game. And, you got to put Red Sox first. I think that's what Dave Dombrowski is probably thinking.
All right, so let's move on to focusing on the Patriots' defense.
We have another caller, Jordan from Philadelphia.
If the Red Sox do make a deal at the deadline, what do you think the package that the Red Sox would give up for a relief pitcher or starter would be? What do you think would be in that package?
I think in that package could be a potential, maybe some sort of prospect, maybe a double-A kind of
Probably a draft pick or two.
a potential sort of prospect like that.
I think that Drew Pomeranz needs to start focusing. I think that there's a good chance that Drew Pomeranz can be dealt at this deadline for a talented young pitcher. I don't think Jackie Bradley Jr. is going to get dealt. He's made some sick plays, and we need him for fielding because his fielding has kind of struggled lately.
So let's move on to focusing on the Patriots' defense, which had a struggle last year in the Super Bowl. So what do you think they can do to improve upon their defense?
Jack?
I think they should probably get a stronger secondary since we've traded away a bunch of our secondary and some good players like Malcolm Butler.
I think they've improved on their pass rush because last year their pass rush was awful, terrible. But since they have Jabal Sheard, who's been really good lately, but since they added Adrian Claiborne and Danny Shelton, I think that will add a big presence to their defensive line and hopefully cause some
Just
sacks.
real quick to wrap this up, I think no one has made a move at Des Bryant. Is there something I'm missing? Did he do something wrong? On the field? Is he not talented anymore? The Patriots need to make a move. This would be perfect. Des Bryant is probably thinking, sure, I'll play in a Super Bowl with Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. The Patriots just need to make a move.
All right, thank you. This is Jake Adams, and we're off.